Come back home, the Ohio. Oh, it's been so long, me oh my oh me. So take me back, take me back.
Oh my god, these roads are always so bumpy. Welcome back everybody to another episode of A Homeless Guy Pretends He's Not Homeless. Today we're taking my van into the mountains of Idaho. There's this big reservoir that I'm going to go to. Actually, I'm on my way now. I haven't had service for like the last hour, so we are out here. I still got about another 30 minutes to the camp spot for tonight. And we are gonna test my van's electrical system with a little new cooking device that I got at George Forman. What's up, guys? It's very OHV out here, a lot of dirt bikes, a lot of quads. I've never actually used a George Forman before. They're supposed to be like the electric grill, you know? Like it's very easy to use, they get all the fat out of stuff, but they draw a lot of power, a lot of watts. So we're gonna see if my van's electrical system can handle it. It should, but a lot of my system is custom in a way that's not supposed to be custom, so we'll see if it works. Alrighty, on our way to camp we go. All right, first order of business is washing off these dogs. There are some people absolutely partying over there. Wash these dirty sandals off because I wore them for much too long. All right, we got proper shoes on, no more dirty sandals. Sandals like these are pretty essential for van life or any sort of like comfortable, easy put on, slip on shoes, just because you're kind of in and out of a whole bunch of scenarios and you don't want to go through socks really fast because laundry's a big deal in van life, obviously, because you gotta go to laundromats. So I oftentimes keep them on for way too long and they get all muddy and dirty because I got sweaty feet. Man, I did not know if this place is gonna be any good, but it is pretty out here. Wow, that is massively annoying. I will never understand why people would go out into the middle of nowhere just to blast music. Anyways, look at what I got. If you don't know, my last video was basically ruined by bugs. I was surrounded by hundreds, maybe thousands of bugs out in Eastern Oregon because I forgot to get one of these little dealios. I'll have a link to one of these in my description, but it's a thermocell. They are amazing at getting rid of bugs. It probably is pretty toxic, but we're gonna use it. All you do is flip it to on, wait a couple seconds, you can hear it. You hear that? Then you click it, boom. Actually, it sounds like you're lighting a fire. And you are, there's a little fire under there, and it heats up this pad, and it gets rid of all the bugs. So we're gonna leave that on while we're cooking tonight, because cooking attracts all the bugs, and it was unbearable last time. Speaking of cooking, here is the product of the hour. Oh, oops. A George Forman electric grill. I actually wanted to make this video months ago, and I bought this, and it has been sitting in the back of the van in my like less needed storage area, and just bouncing around. And also the first day I got it, I spilled maple syrup all over it because my bottle broke and got over everything, which was a disaster in a van, let me tell you. Yeah, now we're gonna see if I can actually use it like a month after I bought it. And for those of you that don't know, this is my battery system under here. It's actually a standalone Anchor 767 or 767. So this handles all the electrical for the van, but I have my own little, it's kind of hard to see. The entire van runs off of a fuse system and regulator system down here that runs off the battery. So I'm hoping that this can run a relatively power-hungry George Forman. Also, like I said, I've never really used a George Forman. I've never really seen the need for one, but it's supposed to be a super easy way to cook that's really fast. So if the van can run it, maybe I'll keep it in the van and actually use it, but I don't know, we'll see. If nothing less, it'll be a fun little thing to try. Get this baby undone, get that cord exposed. And this is not a very long cord, and it needs to plug in over here. So plug her in. Whoop. I have a little channel here I can run cables out of. I just drilled a hole essentially. And then let's see, I guess I can just put it right there. That works, right? Not optimal, but like I said, it is not, the van was not designed for George Forman. Now, what are we cooking, you ask? Which is a fantastic question. I'm going to try to make grilled chicken on the electric grill George Forman. Oh my god, it's heating up, I wasn't ready for that. No, apparently the George Forman doesn't have a switch on it. So I'm just gonna unplug it until I'm ready. But yeah, grilled chicken thighs on the George Foreman, and then I'm gonna make grilled chicken quesadillas, you know? A little bit of cheese, a little bit of cilantro. See if we can't make some delicious food out in the middle of nowhere, in the van. Does it get any better than this? I don't think so. The moon never comes across on camera, but looking through this little valley over here and having the moon right above the mountain right there, ooh, that doesn't get you excited. I don't know what will. Chicken is always kind of annoying to cook because you gotta be careful of the salmon vanillas, but I got some disinfecting wipes, some paper towels. I think we should be good. Dramatic sneeze. Boom. Alright, now I'm gonna poke some holes in my chicken with a fork and sprinkle this taco seasoning that I got at Whole Foods all over it, and hopefully it'll taste good. I don't know. I don't want you to think just because I am cooking that I know how to cook. So if you have any recommendations or suggestions or recipes that you want me to do, throw them down in the comments and maybe I'll do them or take them into account. Because I'm new to this, I'm 23, I'm still learning how to do most things. So cooking is one of them. But if there's one thing I know, if you put holes in chicken and put stuff on the chicken, it makes the chicken taste like the stuff. So this is what we're doing. And our taco seasoning. Look at that. Oh, it smells good too. Let's go. I got the spicy stuff too, so we'll see how spicy it actually is. I don't know where I was going there with that first actually. And now it's time to get the George Foreman going. Yeah, you can see now that the George Foreman is drawing 700 watts. Yeah, like 700 plus watts, which is a ton, honestly. Whoops. But that makes sense. Basically, to heat anything with electricity takes a ton of power. But it dropped down to 0, so we are at heat, and we're gonna throw the chicken on. Here's a little grease tray I have to attach, which catches all the grease, hopefully. We'll see. Put that under there, and I'm gonna put the chicken on. Oh, let's do it sizzle. And of course, this is essentially a panini press, so I'm assuming I just go like this and press down on it. Ah, it's hot on the top. Well, it's real hot. You can't press down on that. What are we doing? There we go. I can just delicately touch the ends. So every single time I press down, you can hear it sizzle more. Sweet, that smells really good. I guess one of the benefits of using this is that it cooks both sides of whatever you're cooking at the exact same time, whereas, you know, obviously on a pan you only be cooking one side, you gotta flip it, etc., etc. But with chicken on the chicken, ooh, that is looking really good, actually. There is only one heat. I mean, there is no controls. There's not a button or anything, or a dial. So it's just one heat. So I can't really turn it down and adjust it from not burning, which it looks like it's doing a little bit of. But, oh, it's hot. It does look really good, and it smells fantastic. I keep wanting to flip it, but you don't have to. All right, the other ingredients. And a little bit of cilantro. This is how new I am to cooking actual dishes. I think that might be the first time I've ever cut up green onion. In fact, I'm like 99% sure it is. But it's fun, and as a single 23-year-old male, it's a good skill. You know, it's just all around good. We've got some juices dripping on into the pan right there, so I guess it's good we have that. Bad boys a check. Oh yeah. It looks like a commercial or what? Look at that. Also, usually I have a thermometer, so I'm not too good at knowing if chicken is done or not without a thermometer. So if I post next week, I made it. Battery's still doing pretty good. It's at 89%. I didn't take note of what it started at, but this thing's been doing amazing. It's been charging up to 100% every single day. And it's hanging in there. I do realize I forgot to show you guys, here is my new solar setup for the van. You have 200 watt panel right there and 200 watt panel back there, which of course both go to my battery and charge it up over the course of the day. And I haven't had to use the car charging at all lately. It's only been solars, which is pretty sweet. So this is technically solar cooking on a George Foreman in the middle of absolutely nowhere, which is kind of cool. Besides the probably 100 people over there having a giant party. All right, the chicken is looking just about done, I think. I'm gonna check real quick. Make sure there's no pink. Oh yeah, we're good. Again, forgive me as I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna throw a tortilla on the George Foreman. And now I'm going to sprinkle some cheese on the tortilla. Kind of pinch her closed and close the George Foreman and hope that does something good. I'm also gonna tear this chicken up real quick into more bite-sized pieces for the quesadilla taco. What are we making again? All right, let's see how this is going. Got some grill marks, that's kind of cool. Open her up. Oh yeah, oh it's hot. Who would have thought? All right, I'm gonna take this super hot quesadilla. Oh, it's super, super hot. So cheesy, look at that. Oh yeah. Add our chicken, right? That should be first order of operation. Bunch of chicken down the center. I'm a big, I like my meat to bread ratio to be much more than most people. And our cilantro and green onion. Oh, that's right. All right, this is our final dish. And it does look pretty freaking good, if I do say what? If I do say so myself. The tortilla is still kind of, you know, just like a raw tortilla. So I probably could have figured out a way to put that on the George Foreman for longer. Maybe added the cheese somewhere in between there, not at the beginning. But either way, that looks pretty freaking good. I guess I made a weird burrito. I forgot what the recipe said. I swear to God, I looked up George Foreman recipes and I just bought all the stuff. Could not tell you what it said. But on the behalf of the George Foreman, that took like 10, maybe 15 minutes. That was super, super fast, especially for cooking chicken. Usually cooking chicken takes a long time. All right, taste test. Forgot to show. I had hot sauce. Because I'm a chef. Actually, like, legitimately surprised. This is really, really good. What am I doing? Seltzer water time. What am I, insane? Some people would call this a step 2. You know what I mean out there? You're in the club. Not the cool kids club, but a club. I know some people don't like seltzer water, but it's so good. You're just wrong. A little cross section right there. Oh, with the lighting? Let's go. You think I'm like a professional or something going up in here. This is really good. I heard it's so good. I'd like you guys to take note that there are no bugs absolutely destroying me in here this time. Whenever I pulled up, there were a bunch of bugs, and then I turned the thermocell on, as you guys saw. And it is honestly an incredible product. I'll probably not be alive as long as I could have been alive because it's toxic fumes. But it's nice not having bugs around. Alright, enough of me talking. I'm going to finish this and enjoy the rest of this incredible, beautiful sunset. Cleanup is always the worst part. There we go. You can see the smoke coming off this thing, so turn this off for sure. There's like a bug or two that I could whip out of the air. But other than that, it is clear in here. I've become an assassin with a shirt. You don't want to be near me if I'm holding the shirt in my hand. Alright. What in the world do I do now? Like I said, I lost service way before I even got to this spot. Like hours before I got to this spot. Should I go be a good social human and try to make friends with the people having a party over there? Nah. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't put myself in a scenario where I didn't constantly have information in my eyes. I downloaded The Machine on Netflix by Bert Kreischer, so we're gonna see how that is. My hopes are medium to low. Into movie mode. Machine? Better than I thought. Not good, still, but better than I thought. 10:33. Actually pretty late. Besides, kind of not really, because I'm an hour ahead right now. Idaho's an hour ahead from the West Coast. So really it's 9:33 for me. But this is about my bedtime. I don't have anything else to do, so I'm going to bed. This is what people used to do. They'd be like, oh yeah, I guess I'll go to bed now. Absurd. So if you don't know how my bed works by now, first of all, I'm ashamed of you because you haven't been watching enough videos. But second of all, it's very easy. I designed this, built this van all by myself. I got too much clothes in there right now, so it's not the smoothest process, but you get the idea. That goes down, this comes out, and your bed is made. Very, very simple. Look at how dang cozy that is. I got a new blanket for the wintertime. It's like this big old weighted furry blanket. And if I have two comforters, two big blankets on top of me, I can go down to single digit temps. So this, plus hopefully the working diesel heater, we'll see. It's a pretty cheap Chinese diesel heater. Going into the wintertime will keep me warm, but we'll see. I might have to buy a sleeping bag. One of the benefits of being literally in the middle of nowhere, I mean so far out here, is that the stars are incredible. The moon's a little bright tonight, so it always kind of washes out the stars, but after the movie I went outside and sat for like 30 minutes, just watched the night sky. One of my favorite things about camping in the middle of nowhere is being able to look at the sky and how insane it is. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night.
Oh, that old stone road, it'll come for me. It is in my blood. So take me back
It is hard to beat waking up to the sky just being absolutely lit up with orange and pink. It's one of my favorite things. Pretty sweet news. I have been on the road full time for over a month now in the van, which is pretty freaking sweet. I've been absolutely loving it so far, and of course being able to make videos all the time is amazing. So a couple hour drive today on to the next location. I'm actually not sure exactly where I'm going in the US yet, but we're going somewhere, so it's gonna be exciting. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.